Hello everyone, this is Aarolei from the Crystal Chronicles podcast. Today, we are going to tackle the Thrall of Darkness and LUFENIA. This fight, I hate it, but I'll get into why I hate it once we're in the fight itself. I'm going to use today a Vivi, a Desch, and a Beatrix with a Reno call and another Vivi friend, and I'm hoping we can win it in this recording, because I've actually been trying to get a good recording a couple of times now. Anyway, I have a Diablo summon as well. I forgot to mention that because we're going to try and get as much elemental weakness damage as possible from my team. And you know what? Why don't we get right into it? Okay, so this fight starts off with 2 waves. And I think they have 2 waves this time because Xande needs a little bit of time to set up to be strong. And I think that's why they picked to do 2 waves, but I'm not certain on that. But it seems like the most logical reason for the choice. And they gotta, of course, hype that event character. So the boss does a lot more physical attacks here in this wave, so we're going to keep ourselves in the plasma stroke anti-physical area buff on Desch. So anyway, let's go ahead and use our first shot. So this wave's easy, but the second wave is very relentless. There's a lot of little things to just make it very, very annoying to deal with. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go fire. Right. We're gonna activate the plasma stroke. There's really not much to say here. We've fought these bosses plenty of times. If you're a veteran, you know this boss all too well. So your main goal, of course, is to take out the big guy in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to double fire now. And yes, we'll go ahead and HP attack. And finish this off with a Thunder Slash before their turn comes. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and do another Fire Plus. I will not be using Doomsday or Electric Floor on this wave because I need to save them for the second wave. Alright, we'll go ahead and do another one of these. Alright, we're going to go ahead and Clip Hazard. Alright, the Ancient Thunderclap is up. Yay, I killed the little Microchew again. I'm not going to be shocked if he just summons them after this attack, though. Alright, let's Meteor up. I love that, like, depending on the game the meteor is from, they have to now label each of them. And that just cracks me up. I can't get over that. I'm going to Saint's Cloth here, just a battery, and get through the rest of this HP, hopefully very soon. There is a bit of buff management issues between Beatrix and Vivi, but it's nothing that is so horrible that it can't be dealt with. It's just that you need to make sure every time you use a Saint's Cloth that you're ready to follow up with a focus, so that you can just go back and have your max brave and attack buffs up. Alright. And we're gonna do another Thunder Slash Plus. We are almost done with this wave. I'm gonna just double fire and get it out of the way. Oh no, I left it with 1% HP. There we go. So annoying. I hate when that happens. Alright, now we're here. This is where the real fight begins. So these assault dogs, on their first turn, you're going to have one that's going to attack like normal, and the other one's going to do a flamethrower attack, and they gain brave, and they hit you with a fire magic attack. So I am going to go ahead on turn 1, use this Holy Knight Safeguard, because I'm going to actually start going right into Vivi's Doomsday, and I need to protect myself from as much HP damage as possible in the meantime. So I'm also going to now Electric Floor. I will take any lucky paralyzes that I get, but the defense down isn't too shabby either. Alright, so the only way to increase the orb here is to do Dark Brave attacks. So keep that in mind. We're going to activate Blitz Shear, even though I know I'm not going to take HP damage this turn, because we want to get anti-magic field up for the coming turns' attacks. There we go, 0 and 0. That's fine with me. Now, we're going to go ahead, thinking here. Alright, I actually will do the shock over the Clem Hazard here, because we got to break those shields, and that moves pretty good for doing that. So we're going to go ahead and activate Meteor as well, and break the other shield. Woo! Now we will Clem Hazard and get that Rose Petals buff or debuff to go off. Battery the party. So we should be pretty good against this attack too. There we go. Hurts, but we're going to be alright. We need to constantly pay attention to the HP in this fight, because those flamethrowers get kind of whack. I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna go ahead and activate the Ancient Thunderclap. And thankfully this time B is paralyzed. So why don't we go ahead and try to send A close to that threshold. Oh yay, a miss. I'll take that miss. And he's paralyzed. Okay, this might actually work out really well, because he's about to go under the threshold anyway. So at this point, we're gonna go ahead and magic or Blitz Shear, because they're gonna gain that. One of them's gonna gain the shield. Oh, both of them gain the shield. That's right. I think they both gain it on this one. And we've canceled it on A. Now we're gonna work our way to canceling it, hopefully on B. But I don't know if that will happen for both. No, of course not. But at least we got B under that threshold now. And we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna Thunder slash A. I don't know if we're gonna break it here, but we'll break it with the follow-up. So not ideal, but you gotta do what you gotta do to break the shields here. If you do not, and they get a turn, and you haven't broken the shields, they're gonna do a Flamethrower Plus, and they're gonna remove like all their buffs on themselves, and unleash a disgusting HP attack on your party. You're probably not going to live it unless you have Paladin's Protection buff up. Otherwise, yeah. So don't try to let that happen to you. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna Blitz Shear again. And at this point, we have one turn left. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna focus on B here. And okay, so I have one that's going to HP attack me. I'm trying to decide if I want to do the Holy Knight Safeguard here or not. And my cat has come in demanding that I give him attention at the same time while I'm trying to make a decision. Lovely. I think since we're only going to take one of the attacks, we'll save the Holy Knight's Safeguard for now. We're going to go ahead and Thunder Slash. Now you definitely want to kill these enemies as close together as possible, because once you get one killed, if you don't kill them both at the same time, the other one that still lives will put up a huge shield, and they don't really delay themselves on that shield, and that's probably gonna be game over if you let that happen. Alright. That's right, we did not mitigate here, so okay, that's fine. And he's gonna be paralyzed, which is cool. And you know what? Actually, yeah, this is fine. Let's go ahead and Holy Knight Safeguard since we're about to have another one anyway. And B's actually going to attack. Okay. We're going to activate this other Doomsday because I have another Vivi. So, normally, I actually used a Xande friend in my practice run, but I think we're going to go with the Vivi friend and it'll be fine. I can't find another Xande friend. What a surprise, right? And we still have Paladin's Protection up, which is handy. How many turns do I have left on electric area? Okay, we're good. Let's go ahead and just Plasma Stroke. Yay. Alright. Another defense down. Alright. We will go ahead and Clim Hazard. So the orb comes back again at the 50% mark. Okay. Don't want to actually do that. We're going to go ahead and Fire Plus. Okay, so as you can see, A and B have activated the shields once more. Oh man. I get really antsy here because they are hefty shields to break, and they don't take... This team is not the absolute best for damage ever, so we're gonna go ahead now and shock. This helps a lot with dealing out the damage. Even though I didn't do any, I did absolutely zero. You saw how much Brave Shave I actually did. So we're going to... thinking here. Gotta electric floor this. Oh, and maybe it comes back at 60. Oh, my bad. I thought it was 50% for some reason. So we're gonna double fire. At this point, I'm going to HP heal advance because I'm going to have to eat both of the HP attacks. And let me make sure I'm on anti. Oh no, I have to go into anti-magic. We're gonna die otherwise. Can't have that. Thankfully, that sap was there to help us. Alright, now I'm going to use one of my HP heal attack alls from Beatrix just to kind of bring myself back up a little bit. And thankfully B over there is not happy right now. So we will go ahead now and do it with another slash. And Meteor. Right? I'm just checking real quick. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're gonna go ahead and Clim Hazard again. So the nice thing is when they are paralyzed, they don't actually drain the orb turns, so you get a little bit of extra breathing room here too. Now I want to keep going until this orb count gets kind of low, and then we'll go into a summon. So at this point, we will activate the Ancient Thunderclap. Let me go ahead and fire enchant. Don't have Paladin's protection up. That's kind of bad right now. And neither of them are paralyzed, so we kind of have to go ahead and do this. A little earlier than I wanted. I wanted to go one more turn, but this is alright. We'll make it work. And let's punish. Be over there with that launch. Okay. Plasma stroke. There's really no, it doesn't matter which ones I cast here. So, at this point, I will activate Saint's Call. I will use Paladin's protection, but I'm going to wait until that last turn that Beatrix has before they go ahead and do those attacks. And we have one more Doomsday, so let's go ahead and get into that. This should be pretty good. And at this point, we are going to activate a Blitz Shear. Take advantage of that split damage thing. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and Holy Knight's Safeguard. Alright, this is the final big shield moment like this at the under the 30% mark. And we need to go ahead and focus. So you've got to do what you can to shave, and I'm gonna do what I can to shave. There we go. We broke one of them, and we're about to break the second. There we go. Let's go ahead. Ancient Thunderclap. Oh, you know what? I might have timed my Beatrix a little bad there. We'll see if we can make this work though. Alright, double fire. We'll get a little bit of breathing room there, because Desch got that little extra turn. So now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and hit this last electric floor just to get it out. This is gonna hurt. I'm not gonna like this. There we go. Go ahead and activate the Clim Hazard plus powers. Gonna use our Vivi friend now and help us hopefully finish this battle very, very, very soon. Like I said, I did this with Xande friend before, which was a little safer feeling at times than this, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and play it safe for this turn. Wow, really? They both missed, and that Paladin's protection was kind of feels wasted now. Oh well, it is what it is. All right, go ahead and activate another Blitz Shear. And all right, so we're going to go ahead and Doomsday again with this Vivi. I probably should have used Meteor now I think about it, because I could have got the other buff up, but it's okay. I don't think this is going to affect things too badly. Ooh, we still have Paladin's Protection buff up. Yay. Don't even care. I'm not going to stress about this turn. Alright. Thank God for that Paladin's Protection buff there. Now, do I have any more of those? Ooh, I have a shock left. That's kind of tempting. I think we'll go ahead and do that. Now, this time, we'll go ahead and we'll Meteor. Okay, so we're very close to done, but this is just, it just feels like everything that can go wrong will go wrong. And this fight just makes me so nervous because of all these HP attacks and everything, but thankfully it looks like they delayed themselves a little bit to spare me, so we're gonna go ahead. This is probably gonna do absolutely 0 damage for V, but it's okay. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and do another one of these. The goal is to try and break V over there, clearly. Don't know if I want to activate that. Hold on, actually. I've got another idea. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to Saints Cloth this turn. We're going to hope this Vivi can do the work for me on this last attack. Alright, so we're on turn 68. Let me make sure we're good on like all the HP. Oh, yes, we are good. Okay, so yes, we are very clear to go. Let's use this Doomsday and finish this off on turn 69. Ah, beautiful finish with that nice launch from Vivi, the friend one. Thank you, friend Vivi. You were a godsend here. And there you go, guys. This fight is yeah, it's a weird mix of, you need mitigation, damage mitigation, along with big boy damages from at least one character so that you can win. I know there's another strategy where some people have not even brought a dark elemental character and they basically brute force before the orb would go off. They have just Diablos to help them. I think the teams generally involve like Cloud and Lightning and a third party member. Personally, I don't like playing where the bosses never get turns, so I went with obviously the Vivi method on his own, being the main star, and just trying to stay alive. It's a juggle. This is a tricky fight, just like Beatrix's. Now, is it as unfair? Probably not. It is tricky though, so don't feel bad. As always, if you are struggling, you can skip a LUFENIA and not really miss out on too much other than some high armor tokens. You don't even get those for every one of your characters right now, I'd hope. But, and oh yeah, you missed some tickets. Who cares about the tickets? So, I mean, they usually don't do much of anything. But that pretty much resolves this fight. I think, oh, just a shout out to Machilento of Twitch and YouTube fame, because apparently he used a very similar team, and I saw him use it after I had done my practice run this morning. So I will probably give a link to that as well if you want to see yet another person pretty much win with the same setup. So it does have, it is not just a fluke I won, there is a precedent, I guess. So thank you as always for watching, and again you can join myself, Kriese, and Mark on the Crystal Chronicles podcast on Thursdays live at 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Till next time, guys, stay cool and have fun playing this game.